Hey, yo. Turn my shit up, son, too.
You know exactly what you're talking about. You know?
We're gonna crash you too. 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 We're gonna crash you too.
Let's drink wine from the purest grapevine and rhyme out my motherfucking mind. Metal shine, light blind, cut the mic line, catch juice from the lamp pole. 15, 20-inch woofers, blow the manhole. Made this beat crack, massive feedback. Alarm mass, spin the beat back. The crowd look while the stage shook. Carpenters made errors, craftsman had his head severed. Pyroclastic flow, heavy like tons of snow. Broke this rhyme in video, verbal assassin, blasting. Exploit your breakthrough explosively. Echo chamber ate that rap up ferociously. Gain control, optimize the input channel. I set it relatively high for those on the panel. CD with the durable, long life cover. Very similar to no other. I've seen a million try to set a flow. Thousands that show. Observed with the patience of watching the flower grow. But one individual they forgot to fresh. So now his pursuit was not without risk. A special note thanks for being flanked. While journalists stay running in front of tanks. Flew out first class, came back closed cash. Rough task, services, no math. Military campaign. Bust shots cause inflammation of the brain. Beat crazy Eddie insane. Feel the pain, niggas rain.
We're gonna crash you too. 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 Gonna crash you too. Gonna crash you too. Gonna crash you too.
Yow, 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 yow. Or as my main man Busta Rhymes used to say back in the day, yow, 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 yow. It's your main man, Coach Fizzle in the Dizzle. I am enjoying myself quite wonderfully because, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of things are going on. The Knicks are the number 2 seed. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I've got MJ's Lasagna in the building. I've got Danny B in the building. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Knickanator's in the building, y'all. Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you feeling this? I'm feeling this. I got KRS-One in the background. I got the Knicks on deck. And it is time, ladies and gentlemen, after this quick commercial break, we gonna have the people then. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I'm ready for some Captain Clutch. We'll be right back.
It's that time in the morning. You're fixing your breakfast and getting your mind right, ready, and I mean ready for today's activities. And that's why I mess with Captain Clutch. Because, yo, at the end of the day, I want ridiculous energy and strength and stuff that I didn't even realize I could amass at my size and weight. Because that's what Jalen Brunson does every day for the New York Knicks. He is Captain Clutch. Cereal brought to you by Knicklandia.
Yo, once again it's on MJ's Lasagna. Once again it's on Danny B in the building. Once again it's on.
Let's go.
Knickanator in the building. Orlando and his magic.
Oh, bro.
What is happening, y'all?
Yo, I'm just gonna put out a disclaimer. All right. Oh, You inspired me. All right. The last time I heard you on a pod, you were popping gummies and seeing what was happening, and I was like, "Whoa, this is next level Knickanator right now. What is happening?" So I figured, first of all, I know MJ's got a cup. I had to bring a cup, but I also popped a gummy, and I got the pen.
Oh man.
Disclaimer: it's not
Oh,
for
y'all so
everybody. Not
lucky.
for everybody. I'm getting lit tonight, and I'm
I'm too old
just
school.
inspiration by my man Knickanator. We're gonna have fun,
Awesome.
get silly, talk Knicks.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
What's better than that? It's Friday night. Friday night
baby.
Knicks talk, baby.
There is literally nothing better than that right now, y'all. There's
OG's in the house.
OGs are in the
Oh,
house.
look at O's studio coming together, bro.
And it's coming along, man. I gotta tell you, it's been crazy because it's time is the one thing I don't have. But I was talking to Fly and I'm like, listen, I'm running the lows. I need a stud. I cut a stud too short, and then I got stuck
You
in
don't
traffic.
need a stud.
That I can't find my cork.
Just saying.
Can't join the party.
Oh man.
So good. We're here. We're gonna enjoy, man. We're gonna talk Knicks.
Hell yeah.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed,
Hell yeah.
y'all.
Wow.
All
First
right.
of all, I want to know, did any of you guys see us ending up with the 2 seed and with 50 wins? Like even a week ago. Or I'll say 2 weeks ago.
You know what? Let's do it like we did back in the day, Daddy. We gonna throw it to MJ. What you think, sister? Did you see this coming?
Whenever I was asked to make predictions on how many games we would win, I would always throw out 50-51. So, boom, here we are.
Nice.
See, there you go.
There you go. There you go.
My computer just totally cut out, so I missed that last 30
What
seconds.
did you see this coming? Did you see this coming, brother?
Not at all. Not at all. Before the season started, actually right around when the season started, I was about 47 wins. After the trade, I was like, nah, you know what? I think that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna end up around 47 wins. Holy moly. I did not see this coming at all. I mean, I'm happy, I'm ecstatic to be wrong, but I had us at maybe 47 wins and a 4 seed area. That's what I thought we would end up.
What about you, my brother?
Same. So I had us pegged at 48. I'm always positive, right? I looked at last year. I said, all right, I'm gonna throw a touch, a touch more onto that. So I said 48. I did not see the 2 seed, like Orlando, man. I was thinking somewhere in the middle. But halfway through the season, you're looking at other teams above me. I did not believe the Bucks. I think the Bucks are soft. I don't think they have what it takes to close teams out at all. I just really don't. I think they're soft. And in the West, I look at the Suns being the same way. They're just soft. Like they don't have that playoff determination. I'm putting my foot in the ground and this is it. You're gone. You know what I mean? Like, and you don't see that from the Bucks.
This Daddy being Daddy.
You look up and it's like, all right, like I could, and the Cavs. You know, the Cavs weren't going to be real. Like, so you started seeing a path, but I still didn't expect it. You know,
Bruh, I love it. I'm sorry. That was Danny being vintage Danny. And yo, in the green room earlier, later, gentlemen, he was talking about, he was rusty a little bit. That's vintage Danny, bro. He Iron Man. He busted that rust right on off.
He's fine tuned. He's fine tuned. He's got the performance enhancing. He's got the performance
gummy happening.
PEDs, bro.
So, he's free flowing right now, baby. We're gonna get the best of it right now.
The injuries, it was easy for even the most diehard to lose faith at times because, I mean, one by one, they were dropping like flies.
Fair.
And, I could see how people were like, this could never happen. But then you see the determination in this team's eyes and you're like, sky's the limit.
And you're like,
as long as they don't get in their heads.
They're serious.
They didn't care who was out and who was playing on what side of the court, their side, the other. They didn't care. They just took their business,
Danny, that was an interesting point made about Milwaukee Bucks. I don't want to let it get away. I just kind of want to touch on it. I feel like that's a team that's won a championship. They have their championship DNA, so I don't want to count them out. But I don't know that Dame. I don't know that Dame was a good fit for them. I don't know that. So you're probably right, but it's hard for me to say that about the Bucks because those teams that have that.
So I would never say nothing. No, I would never say anything like without some kind of like base. Like I would never just throw something out there. So I've got League Pass, right? And I had lost cable, so that's like my saving grace. And I've been
Right.
throwing it on late night, so I'm catching a lot of games of teams that I would not ordinarily see. So I was catching a lot of Milwaukee games, catching a lot of West Coast games. But whenever I would see Milwaukee and just watching them throughout the game and then getting to those fourth quarters, they just I never saw them put their foot down. I never saw that
Yeah.
what you see from the Knicks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I didn't see it, and so I just think they're soft, man. I saw it time and time again. After like 3 times, it's like, all right, I'm believing what I'm seeing. You know?
You know what? Oh, go ahead.
It was a nice segue to MJ's point about our team. This team never quits. This team doesn't die.
Before we get there, though, because
Oh,
I
okay.
was gonna go there.
Okay.
I have 47 wins. I had 46 when we started getting hurt. And quiet as kept, NFL was nervous. Because, dude, even the best teams find it extremely difficult to overcome losing 3 of your best players. And Brunson did go down earlier in the season for a couple of games, too. So it was like I was worried that this was the team of destiny, but injury might, adversely impact that. And in a way, it did. But in that same token, when they say when you lose one of your senses, the other ones become extremely more heightened. And I feel like that's part of what happened, and I'm going to get into a specific person's ascension a little later in the show.
As waxing poetic over here.
But it was
This is vintage
losing
pop.
Randall. Losing Randall increased everyone else's heightened awareness. And then when he finally said, "Yeah, I'm not coming back," they were like, "Okay." Click, 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 click. We lost maybe 3 games from the time that he announced that he wasn't coming back. And something galvanized. And of course, we all watched The Roommates. There is a real chemistry with those 3. And it's infectious around the rest of them. It's like something everyone wants to be a part of. And they are playing like that. And right now, to y'all's point about the other teams in the East right now, they're really like the only team that is playing like a family right now.
And like they want it.
Right. They're a hungry family led by the Swanson's biggest hungry man. And it's absolutely amazing. So now I want to jump into one of the pre-approved points from earlier. Let's talk about this wonderful season.
Well, I appreciate also that smart sheet that you sent out. You know what I'm saying? That was a nice touch. I said, "Wow, 5 sending out."
Blame Orlando, because dude, what y'all don't understand, if y'all ever watched the Knicks corner with Danny B and myself, that was pretty much freestyle.
Yeah, we never had a script or nothing.
We never had a script.
But maybe we would text each other during the week, yo.
Yeah, hey, what you want to talk about? Okay. And that's it. And then when we get on the show, I'd make some bullet points for the screen and
yeah.
So yeah, Orlando was like, "Hey, what are we gonna be talking about? Are we gonna be freestyling?" And I was like, "Yeah, kinda. I have a couple of ideas I want to go with, but pretty much freestyle." So I gave him the bullet. So I promised him I'd have bullet points. I said I was going to do it last night, but I ended up doing it this morning. So I'm like at the job.
Quiet as kept, I'm a nerd, man. Quiet as kept, I'm a nerd. And when I go into it's work, it's really work. Work trains you that way. Like I gotta have agenda. I gotta have bullet points. I want to get brushed up before. Now, of course, none of that happened because I was working. And I had to run the lows, and then here we are. We're gonna freestyle with it. But I appreciated seeing the notes. Okay, yeah, I like this lineup. We can work with this. So, but it's gonna be freestyle. I didn't have a chance to do any homework or anything.
And the fact that Danny ran up on one of the points to start the show, that was See, I caught
I'm
you with
sorry.
that one. I actually looked down in my list. I was like, oh, snap. That was like the third on the point. Good job. We did one. So, dude, ladies and gentlemen, this is the type of fun we have. I know y'all have watched many of video podcasts or listened to them on Spotify and whatever. And by the way, this will be available on Anchor and Spotify tomorrow.
Awesome.
I digress. Oh, yeah. I hope y'all appreciate the lack of and still the plentifulness of what we bring to Knicklandia.
Hold on. I need to pop in right here. Whenever we hear Knicklandia, I think everybody should just take a drink.
I had beat you to that point, so I will do it again.
I'm gonna wait for my man. Oh,
I can't find my corkscrew, brother. Go ahead and have rum it. All this mess, man. I got 2x4s
Oh
laid out.
my
I can't
God.
find my corkscrew.
so you got a nail and a hammer, bro?
For real, man. Let's get
screw?
this popping.
Hey,
Bro, you
know
know you have
what?
a screw and a screw gun. Screw that shit in. Pop it out.
The bang, bang, bang.
Let's go. You know how we work, bro. You figure it out.
Right. I want to mute this. I don't want.
Yo, it's all good. I got you.
Oh, man. So that's it. Anytime Knicklandia is said, drink.
Oh,
I like that.
you know what? To make that even more fun, I'm gonna do this next time we do that. Wait. Don't mess with my mojo. You son of a gun. I've already lost the mojo. I have so many logos. Y'all have no idea. I have so much data here now. It's ridiculous. So, you see the flash? You see the flash? Because we said Knicklandia.
Where'd it go?
Okay. I like it.
He don't look ready yet. I can see him in the shadows. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will move this along.
Okay.
Any new commercials, bro?
You didn't see that first one?
No, I saw that one. I mean, I'm wondering what else you got in the bag. I know
Oh, there's a bag. Matter of
I
fact.
know you got material.
Oh, there's a bag. There's a bag. Just so you know what, ladies and gentlemen, because Danny B said so, and he's absolutely right, we will be right back after this. Booth boys, who you gonna view? Hit the people off with a bang or two.
It's been 25 years in the making. Knicklandia Films presents Booth Boys, dishing and swishing their truths to the people. Starring Mike Breen and Walt-Clyde Frazier. Booth Boys, coming soon. Booth boys, who you gonna view? Hit the people off with a bang or two.
And we are back.
I heard it twice, by the way. So, cheers. Oh, man.
I'm gonna say lit MJ gets even more uncensored MJ. So
Let's go.
Well,
we might
that's
actually
what
be
we want.
freestyling by the end of this
this would be
episode.
a good time.
So,
All right.
Jay,
Question.
It is-
me and Jay had first got it going with the low main thread. Shout out to the low main thread.
shout out to the low main thread.
Our
I know some other threads that are going right now.
Mainers.
The first real original ongoing 24-hour nonstop
Yep.
thread. Knicks thread. Oh,
First one I was ever a part of, and thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
yeah. MJ was the queen. MJ was running.
Yes, she was. Yes, she
What's
was.
all MJ, man?
Just evolved. It evolved.
Yo, okay.
Salute to Black
So,
Hoodie, by the way. I like that.
yeah. Oh, see, wait.
It's too hot in my house, but I can't do it.
Me and AJ,
I
we
can't see it.
understood
Is
the
mine
assignment.
pointed? Why do I have a pointed head?
Nah, you're good.
You great, sis.
Pointed head.
Pointed hoods aren't good.
Like a little Poindexter head.
No.
here.
Wow.
Hey. See, it's not really pointy. My head is
Alright.
not pointy.
I've got all kinds
You
of
know what?
corkscrew.
You know what? In light of now, I want to say this for
Okay,
Knicklandia,
serious.
for the community.
Wait, what?
Nick,
What?
Knickanator did this most wonderful event last Sunday for the people there.
That looked like a good time.
And that's so appreciated because that's what we do. That's what's up. You know what I mean?
Giving to the community. That is worth more than spaces.
Yeah,
for real.
Absolutely.
It was spurred a moment. I was excited about our team. I had the raffle going for the tickets, and I said, you know what, this would be a fun thing, and I just put it out there. I reached out to the bar; they were excited to do it. Like, yeah, come on through, and the turnout was amazing.
Yeah, it was a good crowd.
Yeah, Dom was in the Northeast for some other reason, so it was just lucky timing with him. Brutus, anytime, and I said this earlier, or I said this on a space when I was doing the raffle. Brutus has this energy, man, and he has this smile. You know how you hear that saying, a smile that lights up the room? That's Brutus. Man.
Yes.
100%, bro.
Omar came through. I mean, there was so many. Jeffrey was there. Jeffrey introduced me to this lady, lovely lady. It was just an awesome time. Knicks fans enjoying themselves. They were fans from the other side of the bar that were not part of it. They came over because the energy. You could hear us down the block, rooting. Let's go. You heard us down the block. They opened the garage door on the side because we would just. It was too much energy. Like it was an awesome time, and I'm thankful for everyone that came out. But thank you for mentioning that.
That's awesome.
No doubt, man. Because that's what the community is all about, and that's kind of why I still wanted to talk Knicks, but I kind of realized that there was so much going on in the Knick fan community that's why I chose. You know what? Let me gear this towards them. So I don't have to worry about Stephen A. Smith takes and stuff like that because I'm talking to the community and I'm uplifting or helping bring shine to what you guys are doing, what the community is doing. And I think that's so wonderful. So speaking of the community, there's two sides to the community, right? There's one side and then there's the
with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth.
Is that on cue?
Album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made.
So
This is my fourth
sometimes
album,
that
yo.
happens
This is my fourth
in the
album.
community.
I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms,
But
you know
we
what I'm
got
saying?
love
That's my
for
word. You know what I'm saying? I'm
the
making records. I ain't
exuberance
made no money yet. I
of
done made.
some
This is my
of
fourth
our
album, yo. This is my
other
fourth
community.
album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Live with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no no money yet. I done made this my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Living with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made this is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Living with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made this is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Living with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made this is my fourth album, yo. This is my fourth album. I ain't made a dime yet. Living with my moms, you know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making.
Yeah, I can't hear anyone because all I hear is I ain't made a dime yet.
I was waiting, but I can't hear that in here. I didn't know it was even playing.
Oh yeah.
But y'all
kind of deal right there.
Y'all like that though, right? Like I ain't made a dime yet. I ain't made a dime yet. Yep.
I live with my moms.
I live with my mom.
Yeah, I mean, people have opinions. What are you gonna do? We gotta just
exactly. And instead of being mad at him, I embrace him. And that's what that was. I embrace all sides. Everybody feel away. Let's go. I got Papa Left merch here. I got Donald Trump, Donald J. Trump, Dolan J. Trump, excuse me, merch here. I got everybody here. You know what I mean? So it's all good. Now, I want to tell you something. At my job today, I was chilling, right? Just chilling, doing me, walking around in Knick gear. And I happened to see a young man walking around in Knick gear. So I said, all right, I see you out here repping.
Yes, sir.
Repping.
Gotta do what we can for our team, you know?
How you feel about the season?
Listen, man, I no words to describe how amazing watching that season was. It was just amazing. Literally, every single game, I either watched or listened to it, and like just seeing the progress from where we started to where we are now, you couldn't ask for a better season. So I'm happy to be a Knicks fan, and you know, looking forward to where they take off in the postseason.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh. And then he walked away, and we literally simultaneously said, "Let's go Knicks." It was a great moment, and
that's the energy. Man.
Exactly. So again, if y'all have been following me, y'all know about the Sandwich Dudes, my sandwich crew.
So the Sandwich Dudes in my life.
Well, they hold it down for us every time. Y'all seen the messages. Yeah, he's a Toronto fan, but he likes RJ. But he likes RJ and IQ, so that's what's up. But these gentlemen here have been holding it down all season.
You want to meet some of my friends?
Hey! Hey! It's the takeover! Hey!
Say hi.
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 Hi, baby girl.
Everybody's a fan of this team. Look, what's this on my hat? Who's that? What team is that? Yeah.
Yes, baby.
Can you wave? Go wave.
Raising them right.
Put everybody back on so she could see you guys.
Oh, definitely.
There you go.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Hi, baby girl.
Orlando. This is Fa. And this is MJ.
Hi, baby.
You say hi?
Hi.
There you go.
Everybody loves the Knicks. Look, what's on Orlando's hat?
Gotta get my sweatshirt on.
She knows. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Beautiful, brother. Beautiful.
Yes, sweetie.
All right. You ready for bed? You getting ready for bed? Okay, say good night.
Yeah. Good night.
Say my night.
Night.
Say bye. It was nice to meet you. You said it.
Bye.
Bye.
Night night.
All right, good girl.
Night night.
All right, go with mommy. I'm gonna take this and go downstairs. All right, we're gonna go on a
Future
tour.
Knicks fan.
Oh, she already is, dude. She locks in.
Bang.
Awesome, man. Thanks
Dude.
for sharing.
We were
Yeah,
watching
that just took it to a whole nother level. I'm just.
Family, baby. It's family, man.
Oh, it's awesome.
Here's to Knicklandia.
Oh,
Cheers.
and there it is.
Indeed. Yeah, bro. I put out a tweet last week. She was watching the game with me. OG stole the ball, right, and goes up and dunks it, and she points right away. Dunk.
I remember. I saw that tweet.
Man, she
That
knows
was so
what's up.
dope.
She knows
That's
what's up.
so dope. All right, we got 30 minutes left. Let's get on. Oh, see, let's get on topic. All right, we're gonna start with you, MJ.
Yes.
It was a wonderful season. What
Yes.
was your favorite moment?
There's so many, but the one that really will always stand out to me was the Alan Hahn interview with Jalen Brunson. Courts after the game on the court, and you could see how moved and overwhelmed Brunson was. And it just, to me, that just solidified the whole season, like the work, the love, the dedication. I don't know, that was just a really special moment. I could sit here and talk about plays or scores or triple doubles, but that moment when he became so emotional in front of all of us, that was just a really special moment, and I'm glad that I got to see that.
Right. It was. I mean, and Alan set it up perfectly with the All-Star and the MVP chants from the background. So it was a time, if there was ever a time for him to be in his emotions, that was a time.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it just summed up so much for me, just our love for him, his appreciation of that love. He's humble, he works hard, and, that's pretty much what this team is. They hear a lot of shit all the time, but they just keep focused and keep grinding. Yeah, so that was just, to me, a beautiful moment that I will always treasure.
And now, Orlando.
It's a little tough for me. I gotta go with one of my in-game experiences. Even though I've been fortunate enough to go to some really great games, but there was the Miami Heat game where this was before the trade, and we were down, 20 or whatever, entering the fourth, and we rallied back to get that win. And my God, it was such an electric feeling. It was Miami Heat. I had Bam Adebayo's mom sitting pretty much right in front of me, and I was razzing her a little bit. The gentleman that was with her, I could tell he didn't care for it, but you're in our house, so he had some stuff to say, and it just the excitement, the energy in the building, the way that we came back. I ran into Anthony Donahue immediately. I ran into also CP. It just immediately after, I think CP was broadcasting live, and it was just an amazing feeling, man, because it's the Heat, right? It's that rivalry with the Heat, and they were smoking us, and we didn't quit. We fought back, and got back in this game, and then we took the lead, and then we walked out there with a win. And it was just, for me, that's the highlight of the season for me. That was an amazing, amazing win.
Right on, man. And big shouts to Bam Adebayo's mom and friend.
A word?
Yo, I mean, because it takes a lot to come to MSG knowing you gonna get smoked. You gonna get razzed, whether we win or we lose. You gonna hear something, especially if we recognize you. So big shouts to them for having the coolness to show up and show out in the loss.
Can I add one little more tip
add
to
it,
that?
brother. Add it.
The funny thing about that, I didn't know who she was. She was there, and you know how we all feel about Bam. We know the screens that he sets. He's always a little extra with it. So I'm saying what I'm saying about that, and she.
Oh, and she turned around.
No, she would turn around. She wouldn't turn all the way around, but she would go. Like she did. I'm like, what's this lady's problem? And the guy next to me is like, it's Bam's mom. I was like, oh, that's Bam's mom. I had a few drinks now, so I'm just laughing. I'm like, so I'm doing it even louder now. I'm like, you don't see this? Come on, Raph, you don't see this? Every time it's the same thing. Just it was just funny, man.
That's funny, man.
Yo.
Funny, that's funny.
All right. I wanted to reminisce real quick because you did that of that time when me and Danny was at a game and the couple in front of us and Danny took a picture. They were new to the garden and oh my god, can you just take a picture? And Danny was like, "Yo, sure." It was it was like Kemba Walker on the court. You want to take a picture of that?
That'd be nice. When you go to so many games, like they just blend in the camera roll. There's no point to take pictures of the game unless you get something special. You know what I mean? Which happens pretty often. You know what I mean? Like that one time when it was garbage time and the whole garden was yelling for Derrick Rose, and then off he comes off the bench, and it was like a moment like that. You know what I mean? I get it, but yeah, nothing crazy like that. But I love being cool with everybody around me. You know what I mean? Like that was when I had season tickets, so I was going often, and I wanted to engage with my area. I wanted to make sure my area was jumping, was participating. When you're at the Garden, you got to bring the energy, 100%. So I wanted to make sure that my section, I was responsible of my section performing to that task.
If y'all ever go to MSG with Danny, he is like one of the mayors of MSG. We were doing Knicks Corner together, and we'd go to the concession stand, and the dude recognized him. He's like, oh my god, hey, it's Danny B. Hey, and I was just like sitting in the cut, like, that's fire. You know, part of me was like, I wish that was me, but dude, game recognized game. I was like, dude, stop. Nah, bruh, it was beautiful. And we bumped into Anthony Donahue a bunch of times too and stuff like that. And Chris P.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah. So but Danny, what was your favorite or most defining moment of the season?
Say a two-parter. All right, so
bang bang.
For me it was when Brunson hit 50 points in that game versus Suns in January, right? Because I feel like that kind of, I hate that it takes a milestone moment like that, but it did, and that's really when the conversation started spreading about Brunson on a more of a national level. You know what I mean?
He's not like 1A.
Started mumbling, right? And at least they were talking about it, and now that's when it started. And I feel like that was, to me, a defining moment. 50 points, all right, it solidifies him. It's a big milestone to hit, and I feel like it just kind of started the conversation of what it is now. And the second part to that is that January, that was in January. January is that month where OG came through, and we played a bulk of that, whatever it was, 15 and, and 1 in the 16 games that he played in January, and we crushed it or whatever, and it's like, that's when the tide turned, and that's when the team played at a certain level and became what we know this team could be, and what level and what expectations all came along with it. And I just feel like that was such a turning point. Not only Brunson's 50 point, but January itself. And to me, that really changed the whole course of the season.
Nice.
Danny B. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny B. Because what's funny is January.
Genuinary.
That was for me. I mean, because in January you saw everything of what we could be. You saw OG, you saw Randall, with the exception of Mitch, because Mitch wasn't there in January. And me being me. Now, y'all got to understand, some of my favorite players on this team are maybe not other people's favorite players on this team. Julius Randle has become my effing dude. Because if it weren't for him, we wouldn't even be near this. And I don't want, and I'm grateful for Brunson's ascension, but I do not want it to eclipse what Randall has done for this team for all these years, carrying it on his shoulders while we're figuring out what's the winning roster. Then we finally bring a point guard with the dog mentality that he has. And they click. And we'll get into it. But the trades happened and heartstrings and stuff. But OG Anunoby was like, ooh, I got a chance to play. And then we see what that is. And then all of a sudden the pain isn't as much painful. It's like, oh, okay. And then, unfortunately, Julius goes down. But, oh, my God, a couple of games later, here come Precious. Oh, wait. You know, and Hart just doing every glue thing that a Kurt Thomas or somebody like that would do, but for his size and the fact that he's freaking relentless with it. And then... Okay. And this is a me and Danny thing. You know what I'm the happiest for? I can't front. Fournier is no longer the 3-point freaking leader on our team. Remember, Danny? You remember? I'm going to bring everybody back in. Do you remember? Everybody else was cheering that crap, right? I was mad, remember?
Oh, yeah. No,
I didn't want it.
Nope.
Because I felt like he wasn't going to be on our team long, so I don't want no buster having no record.
Right. Well, especially breaking a guy like Starks' record, right? Like Starks holds a special spot.
A dude that did something for us.
Knicklandia's, fandom, and it was time. And so I feel like it was more than that, So yes, nobody wanted Fournier to have that record, of course, but nobody wanted Fournier to break Starks' record. You know what I mean?
But at the same time, there were so many voices like, yeah, we just want something that says we had a good season. Break the record. And I was like, F y'all, what is wrong with you people? And the following season, folk was like, yeah, why does he have the record? So, and the fact that DiVincenzo broke the record, but obliterated it.
Yeah.
It just, it was like good oatmeal on a cold February morning. It's delicious. Ooh, is this brown sugar?
He's been killing it, man. Dante's been killing it.
Everybody's been killing it. Do you remember the stretch of threes that McBride was hitting after a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Like, everybody has had a moment on his team, and I love it.
Let's go.
Let's bleed it, baby. Big shout out to Knicks Homer.
Big shout out to Knicks Homer. I still have
Knicks
to
Homer.
Knicks Homer. I have to.
He's the man.
Yeah.
See the bottom scroll. See the bottom scroll. See the bottom scroll.
Let's go.
Because I gotta give him and Baca pages. I gotta give them because, dude, and again, I gotta give Danny props for this because he taught me that I can't just jack stuff off of Twitter. People actually created it.
Well, no, but people would hit me and be like, yo, what's up with fire? Like, yo, let them know that's my stuff.
Hey,
and I'm like, yeah, all right, relax.
Intellectual property, man. Intellectual property.
Right. And again, I'm older than a lot of folks, so I'm thinking, oh, this is just a cool image that I'll just use in my show. And he's like, hey, that was Baca pages. That was Mad Brick. Oh. Okay. I mean, it's not like I was using it for merch. I was just throwing it in the show.
Right.
But still, so again, it's things you learn over time, so I make sure I give props. And actually, ladies and gentlemen who are watching, Knicks Homer and J Live will be with me on Sunday as we get ready for the Monday show. And hopefully my main man, Jonathan Macri, will be around coming soon as well, because that's still my main dog. That's my dude. Big shouts to Knicks Film School. Again, Knicklandia.
Wait, I have a question.
I have an answer.
I have a question. Is that a door propped up in Orlando's office randomly? There, sir.
All right,
I
now.
was measuring it out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This old house, look at
There's
it.
so much going on back there. There's a door. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into all that. But yeah,
If y'all on the TV can see the cursor, that's the door. That's something.
Oh, we can't see it, but we can see.
Like a random door hanging out.
I can also see Orlando's
No, he
three
goes to the
screens.
kitchen.
Orlando, what you got on that middle screen, bro?
What, this here?
Yeah, something
no, I see the
glowing.
reflection, bro. I'm trying to see what you got on the other
Mac.
screen.
I don't know.
That's not OnlyFans. I could tell.
No,
It's a little blurry. I really can't see from it.
No, I've got a. So this is my workstation, right? So I've got my laptop.
He's like, oh, y'all can see that? Hold on.
I've got my iPad here, and then up here I got about a 32-inch that I just kind of throw things up there. Like right now, I can tell you that we were 3 games over 500 before the trade, and after the trade, we were 15 games over 500. Right, like that's all the stuff I throw up there. I can tell you right now that those extra shots that RJ was taking that ended up going to Jalen Brunson now at a much more efficient clip are doing better for us. Right, I can tell you that now because I get that screen up there and I just throw things up that I can look at randomly. That's what you're seeing, the reflection of my screen.
Imagine when that thing's done, bro. How many more screens are you gonna put up?
Well, I think.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You gonna be that dude in that FanDuel commercial with like 18 screens. Hey, brother, I can watch this and 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 this.
The movie Swordfish with
Okay, enough said.
That's what I'm going with it.
I like that. Though. That's cool.
Yo, Swordfish. The problem with Swordfish is that it wasn't believable because it had Hugh Jackman as a hacker and Halle Berry as like a hacker. Like, stop playing. I know what hackers look like, bruh. That ain't them. You know what I mean?
Beautiful, right?
Right, and immaculate. Not even just beautiful. Cause let's keep it real. Yo, there's some beautiful ass nerds out there. Let's keep it a buck. But they usually got purple hair, glasses, and stuff. Not Halle Berry and Hugh Jackman. See, and my glasses in the other room. Go ahead, MJ. So it was like. Swordfish was believable AF except.
It's fair.
Can I make a hard left in the middle of the program for each of you? Can I make a hard
We
left?
already just went Swordfish, so hit it.
All right. So, one of the things that's been on my mind a lot is because I had my moment with Tom Thibodeau early. And I really was like, not that I have a call for his job, not that I was out here screaming fire Sid, but the man was just dug into his mode, and this is who he is. Yep. And sometimes I'm so inflexible. So I look at it now, right? You see some of the good things that are happening now. I don't think, just hear me out, I don't think so much that he's added wrinkles and he's doing things different. I think he didn't believe in certain folks that are not going to be here to be what he needed them to be, and they've got people in here now. Like, it's not, like, people say that Tom Thibodeau's developed, and I think this is always Tom Thibodeau, because Tom Thibodeau makes it clear in the press conferences, the game will tell you what to do. It's read and react, right? It's read and react when you run it. These guys were standing around waiting for the kick out, whatever. Now you got new guys in here, and maybe they're benefiting a little bit from V3. That's what I refer to the volume of V3. Maybe the synergy that's there now is spread, it's contagious. The ball's moving, the people are moving. We don't get the same thing, but everybody's like, Tom Thibodeau's evolved. I don't think that's the case. I think that these players,
his team's evolved.
The team's evolved. Right. Thank you, Danny. So yeah, man, I want to hear your thoughts on that, man. I want to see what you guys thought about that theory. That's how I feel about it.
You're 100% right, bro.
Who? Okay, so Danny want to go first. Hit it.
No, please. I'd rather have you gone first, but I'm already on the screen, so
blessings.
No problem. I'll no, I 1,000% agree. 100%. He's always been the same way for the most part. I wouldn't say he hasn't added any wrinkle because it's not like it's completely freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely, Brunson talks about it on his podcast all the time. He's the most prepared coach there is because they go over practices every single situation that may occur. And so he says that they're always prepared, right? So that being the case, I would have to think that it's not a complete freestyle, that there is some sort of, rhyme and reason to it, but it is freestyle within the game. And that alone, I think, is a little bit of a change because the players that he has, yes, they're playing Thibodeau's game, but I think they're also a little bit better basketball players, right? I mean, I'm not gonna, I'm not trying to take anything away from RJ and IQ, but if I have to say in general, 100%, oh, you're right on. You know what I mean? The team he has now is geared towards what he needs. The front office and I think obviously him are definitely more in sync. I think it's been evident in the moves that they've made, right? But then you kind of go back to what Leon Rose said, and when he first got signed, I literally think of like a line that pops out right away, and he said, I might make moves that you might not agree with, but I'm doing it for the betterment of the team and the organization. And is that not what we always wanted in an organization? To do the right thing by the organization and not the now and not the self preservation and that whole yada
the
yada.
Star.
Right. No, so I think at the end of the day, yes, 100%.
Right.
It's the team that he's got now because they've made the right moves, seeing what the whole game plan is and that it's working. Keep adding to it, feeding to it, adding fuel to Tibbs's fire. And yeah, sure. But I think there is a small little bit of I wouldn't say a full wrinkle, but I guess you have to give him some credit,
Yeah.
Knicklandia.
Dude.
And MJ, what do you think? What about Tibbs?
Great. I think the front office and Tibbs obviously had a vision of what they wanted this team to look like and the kind of players they wanted. And, they tune out all the noise of all the people screaming, we should get this one, we should get that one, this one's like... And they stuck to this vision and really brought in the kind of players who would buy into what they're trying to do and would have the drive. And I guess they have a basketball IQ to go out there and react and to make snap decisions because, you can practice all you want, but when you get in the game, sometimes you just have to,
react,
spin it a whole different way. So yeah, I think that's a really good point that we don't discuss enough is that they brought in Tibbs and Leon et al. Had a vision and brought in the kind of players who were going to do what they've done to get to this point. And that's why I try to tune out a lot of the trade for this one noise that you see on Twitter because, like when we're preparing for a case, you're not always going to know what our strategy is or how we're doing it, but we have to hold on to that even though people might be saying this, that, or the other thing. And I think that's what they've done.
The culture.
Yeah. And, that, like you said, nothing against RJ and IQ, but I think maybe they wanted players that were a little further along, and maybe RJ and IQ weren't there yet, although they're doing very well, it seems, in where they are now.
Yeah. I mean, they're great players.
That's exactly right.
They definitely are good players. And again, what we're saying about Tibbs in the system is not a knock to either one.
No.
At all. But in the articles that I've read and things that I've read of Tibbs, there are such things as Tibbs type players.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone who has really bought into Tibbs tells you, dude, you will, even Scalabrini says, you will learn the most about this game from a cat like Tibbs.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I'm just gonna be real. Back when we had the other coaches, I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
I was
50,000 other coaches.
Right.
I was praying that Tibbs came. For real, I wanted Tibbs here because Tibbs was a solid coach that understood defense and that came from the era of our success.
he understood how to win in New York.
Yeah.
And you got to break some eggs. It's going to be ugly at first. But as long as he's not on a short leash, as long as he knows that he's there and he's going to leave his stamp, this is what I believed was going to come. Perennial playoff team. Danny, you heard me say that a couple of times, haven't you? Perennial playoff team. That's what I wanted us to be.
That's that poetic that you wax, bro.
And we weren't there, but I knew in my heart, I was like, listen, Tibbs will, if you give Tibbs the type of players, not just the old ones like Derrick Rose and Taj, who I love, but find some young players. And dude, Josh Hart is the epitome of a Tibbs player. If I ever seen one, it's Josh Hart.
Oh, always. And they always said that too.
Yeah.
There was something going around that when Josh Hart was getting drafted, I think it was, and wherever Tibbs was, like Tibbs had wanted him at that point. You know what I mean? Like Tibbs always had his eyes out for him.
Cause dude, I mean, again, and Tibbs got an eye.
Rebounds.
Rebounds, hustle. I mean, for a dude his height, he should not be having the amount of rebounds that he gets.
He knows positioning, man. He's so good with positioning.
IQ players.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think that is the one thing that our younger guys who were traded away just didn't necessarily at the time have. Give them a couple more seasons, they both will have it. And I think RJ's coming around really right now. But there's a basketball IQ of knowing where to be, where to move. And Tibbs is such a basketball dude. When he's watching the court, he's expecting to see bodies move to there. And when he doesn't see that, timeout. Listen, hey, what's going on here? And we're starting to see that there are players that understand that and know to be where they're supposed to be. And it's working. Because there's no way on God's green earth this team, with all the injuries that we went through, should have 50 wins and be the second seed.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But that's exactly where we are, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and everybody bought in to it, and that's why where we are. Go ahead, Orlando.
Yeah, one of the things for me, I was a big Obi Toppin fan, and I see what's happening with him in Indiana, and it looks like they gave him all the opportunity there for him to thrive, and he's still that same player. And it's a shame because I really feel like Precious Achiuwa is so valuable. You know, they had him mic'd up for a game. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. They had him mic'd up for a game. And if you look at Precious Achiuwa, you look at Obi Toppin, more or less, they're about the same height, same athletic ability, but it's between the ears. The difference between the ears where Precious is calling out picks. Precious is saying, listen, when he rolls, you go with him. No, you stay. You heard all that. And what
Obi is running the corner trying to shoot a three.
Well, Obi's leaking, right? Obi's leaking. He's not crashing for a rebound. He's not worried about it. He's leaking because he wants to get that easy bucket, right? And I loved Obi because I felt like he was a New York guy, New York roots. I know people from Bushwick. I know him personally. And I met his dad. That was cool. Didn't really have to give me the conversation, but he knew who I knew in Bushwick. So, we definitely chopped it up for a minute. And I think about all that, and you have that endearment because you feel like it's New York. Like, this is my New York guy, so you have this endearment. But man, when I saw Precious Mike, when I heard Precious mic'd up, he was like a general, man. He was like a general saying, "Hey, no, here, you sit, you go." He's coming back door. That was awesome. You never were gonna get something like that from an Obi Toppin. So,
and remember, Precious from New York too, though.
Oh yeah.
A Nigerian via New York.
It's from the BX.
BX, exactly.
BX.
So again, we still got a New York guy.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's kind of what's important to me. Like, all right, we lost Obi, but on the real, listen, I wanted Obi to be more.
Yeah. Oh God, yes. Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
But he would always leak
to the corner and take himself out of plays as opposed to like going in and being a part of something, getting some rebounds, getting the putback, something. He always would leak out. So again, when folk were the Obi, enough respect due Obes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Bert and Ernie that you rocking up top.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure about the Bert and Ernie right now. It's kind of
different look for him.
It's a little perplexing. You was rocking it right. You know what happened to the Aki? What happened? What happened to the chopped cheese with the Aki way? What happened to that? You went down to Indiana, and then you done found the Bammers down there that did the hair got this, and you was rocking that a little bit there. So now you and them ain't Indianers. Get some braids, bro. Come on. Cut that crap out.
It's an amazing time now for our team. It's a real interesting time for Tibbs. I think the playoffs are going to be big for Tom Thibodeau because a lot of people, as much as they bought in, they still have a little hesitation. They want to see what happens in the playoffs. The fear was that Ulster without coaching, right? Right now with Nick.
I'm sorry, man. This is where I got to jump in and be Coach Five. I can't stand that stuff. We got 50 freaking wins, and but we gotta see what he does on the playoffs. That's your excuse. That is your way of saying, "See, I told you." Aha, dude, get away from the aha. Get away. Shoo fly. Don't bother me. Come with new energy. Stop looking for my agenda was right at the end. Wrong. Because at this time of the year, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not 10 toes down for this team all the way through, no caveats, then I'm sorry, in my humble opinion, you ain't a fan.
Yo, predictions. Predictions
is after this. Coming this fall, a new show from Hulu. Overstuffed Apartment. It's kind of like Full House, but not. Check it out. You'll probably like it. Straight for the holiday season, y'all. We got your Uncle Tyrone starter kit. 2 40s and a pair of 40 shoes. Come on, man. All he needs is some Newports and a Swisher now, and he's straight for the whole holiday. Man, make sure you take care of your peoples and get them wonderful Uncle Tyrone gift set. Get it right now.
Hey, Knicklandia, it's your main man, Coach. Yo, have y'all checked out the gear that the Knicks Twitter thread is throwing down? I mean, I've been collecting for the past few seasons now, and I plan on continuing this. Some of these things are just plain fire. Check out the Knicks thread and support. Peace.
Yeah, even though that's not my gear, that's Knicklandia gear, so you gotta respect too. I buy, I purchase, I support. You know what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, we wrapping it up a little bit. So
I'm with you.
Let's get to the prediction. Yeah, I did say it, didn't I? I was talking, that's why I couldn't say it.
No, we're about done.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's y'all's fault. Did you not see how tall my cup was? I came prepared for this kind of event.
You did. I took some extra sips.
See, if I were up, see, double fisted, MJ, right. Y'all, hardcore. All right, so we gonna go round robin. We're gonna start with MJ. What is your prediction of this Philly New York series? How long does it go? And who wins? I know you hate these. You said it online, but I got love.
This is the tweet I sent out this morning. Good morning. I don't have the hubris to make Knicks predictions.
I know.
I pray for our team to be strong, be focused, stay safe, dirty players and dirtier refs, and bring their grit and toughness to lead us to victory game by game. Go Knicks!
Go
And
Knicks!
that is all I have to say on that. Drop the mic.
My prediction is no prediction.
Yo, you can't say that. After that whole empowerment speech, that's why I was jumping on you, Fi. I was jumping on you on purpose because you're saying right before how much you cannot waver. You cannot waver whatsoever. You have faith. You know what this team is going to be. So Fi, your prediction should be fail.
You want 5. You want 5. See, you heard me say it. We too here. Listen. What I expect, I want 5.
Oh,
you next.
No, can you kill that audio in the background?
It's about to end anyway. See?
All right.
Illegal Business was the last record, I believe. No, Nervous. So, yeah. All right.
Nervous.
Yeah, that's by all means necessary. KRS-One.
Nervous. As you talking about
nobody's nervous. No, that's just the last record on the album.
But you're nervous to give a prediction, Fi. And now I got to.
I gave one. She was nervous to give a prediction. I gave one. I just gave one you didn't like.
I believe what you said. I believe it. 5.
Okay, dude. Again, the only reason why I say 6 instead of 5 is because sometimes
you gotta give a little room so
we get tired and we'll turn the ball over a bit more in a game than we would the rest of the games, and they may take advantage of something like that. It's the only reason. It's the only reason. If we had Randall, I would damn near say sweep. I'm just being honest with you. But
that's an excuse.
No. If it was Randall with us, 4 easy, because Embiid hurt. So, blah.
Yo, if you're watching this right now, I want you to rewind about 4 minutes and just listen to Fi's speech and pretend like I said it, because I believe it. I do.
Okay, fine. 5.
You don't have to change.
Danny, you win. No, you won, bro. You have convinced me that my words were right in the first place.
I know what I've seen Philly. Philly could scheme. We could scheme. No problem.
Fair.
I like the matchup. I feel like we match up well. They want to talk about what they could do as a strength. We could talk about what we do as a defensive team to counter. You know what I mean?
Orlando, I know it's your turn to speak, but I gotta say some shit. If you don't mind. MJ, I gotta say some shit. If you don't mind. Danny, I gotta say some shit. If you don't mind.
Shit's going down.
Because Paul Reed is a freaking backup. Of course you not worried about the smoke. You not getting it.
He getting it now.
Oubre? Are you effing kidding me? Oubre? I'm supposed to be worried about Oubre? Oubre? Yo, I mean, that's my argument. Is his name? That's my argument. Is Oubre? Come on. He might get you a 120-point game this series. Then he's going to make noise and puff his hair out.
He's the man shit, too, for such a little punk ass.
But this is what I'm saying. The dudes don't even start just talking this stuff. Who hasn't said anything? Maxey. Who hasn't said anything? Embiid. Who's talking? Paul Reed.
I heard.
Is that you, Jay Reed? You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. I remember In Too Deep, and Paul Reed with his comments just got his ass in too deep. You LL Cool J about to go to get locked down by OG Anunoby.
Nicely done.
I gotta say, I heard Maxey's comments. I heard Nick Nurse's comments.
They had something to say
to the team. They understand the assignment. I heard Oubre's comments.
He didn't understand the assignment.
They didn't make no sense.
He reminded me of Jared Allen in there with the Cavaliers when they was talking that sad. Now we look at that sad stuff. They were talking, they don't understand. See, in the playoffs, it's very difficult. Like, what? Wait a minute. Y'all was talking all that game stuff early. Now y'all, the playoffs, the bright lights.
Maxie gets it. Maxie says they
Campaign gets it too.
Season, right? They play with an intensity and a hunger, and he said we got to match that. And then he corrected himself and said we got to be better than that. So he understands
because they understand they're not even at the level to match it yet. So we got to step up again. And so again, they might do that in 2 games instead of 1. That's why I say 6. Because they might try. Because dude, they were supposed to lose against Miami. They was on their straight way to Louisville, straight up. Yeah. But they kept hearing the boos and it got to their ego and they stuck around. But literally, Miami took the foot off the gas and let this happen. Philly didn't beat them; they beat themselves.
The irony that it was an injury to Jimmy Butler that hobbled him and had him playing decoy for the remainder of the game was so huge. The fact that Nick Batum got off and took the pressure off of Joel Embiid, and Joel Embiid was able to just kind of play off of him and get a couple of catch and shoot threes and get back in the game. There was so many things that broke in their favor late. They're not going to get those breaks with us. They're not going to get. You're going to see a lot of pressure. I think for me, I'm saying Knicks in 6. I'm saying Knicks in 6. I think the key things to look out for are, if you looked at that Miami game, they were late on rotations. Miami was shooting the 3-ball outside.
It was turning the ball over.
Because they were swinging that ball, they were moving that ball, and they were getting good, clean looks. So I think that our team, with the synergy that we have, the way that we move the ball, the way that the players move when they don't have the ball, we're going to get some clean looks. You got Deuce McBride, who's a catch-and-shoot killer, right? Catch-and-shoot killer. God,
in space.
So I think that those are our advantages. Some of the stuff that you're not really thinking about, and I had this conversation with South, you're going to see Josh Hart on the break. They're not going to stop him on that break. He's a thief. He steals those rebounds because when those power forwards are boxed up, he's beating his 2 guard, he's beating his 3, and he gets to that ball, and guess what he does? He turns around, he's taking a full head of steam back up court. Those are the things.
You're going to see DiVincenzo,
Vincenzo,
steals, OG,
and Embiid is on one leg. He's not going to be able to catch up to all of that. And let's face it, Mitch is getting better and better every game.
Get surgery, and
we got 3 centers to
running up and down the court. I don't know how you doing that.
Fair.
Well, how you doing that?
And you got Mitch, Hartenstein, and Precious going against you.
I do want to see some precious moments.
You will see some precious moments.
I do need to see some precious.
I used to collect those.
Nicely done, MJ. Nicely done, MJ. Some precious moments.
Yeah.
I like that a
lot. Only because he did good for us this season. He really stepped up. Who saw that coming? So yeah, I hope he gets some burn.
He's from the city. He's home now.
Yeah, he has come to play. He's not messing around. So yeah, that's nice to have on the bench, and that's the thing we do have. Oh God, don't put Alex Burks in, please.
Can you guys speak to the energy and hype that's gonna be right off the bat, right? So like the Knicks
and on the way out
and the extra hype, right? Are the Sixers gonna be ready to go? The jump ball game 1?
I just hope the Knicks don't come out tight and in their heads. I hope they can get right into the groove.
But that's fair.
Sometimes I have seen that in playoffs.
Yeah, the first quarter is a little slow for them.
I think they've been through enough adversity at this point.
It's like the first round in a heavyweight bout, right? They're going to feel each other out.
Right. I want them to feel each other out within the first 5 minutes, though. I don't want it to last the entire quarter.
Yeah, I don't want to be down by 25, and then we have to play.
Well, I don't think we're ever going to be down by like more than 15 in any point during this series.
Please
say what?
You gotta knock on some wood.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
drink.
If this helps, because there's some wood up there too. But plenty wood, even if it's full wood, is a desk. So yes. But ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, 6 p.m., it is on and popping. The beginning of destiny. I've said it. The beginning of destiny.
To destiny.
To destiny, y'all. Knicklandia. And to Wall. Go ahead, Orlando. Because I was going to get it, so hit it.
You know, we did the raffle. A Kings fan won the raffle. He took part in the raffle because he wanted to support his brother. He was at the bar. He randomly, there were 99% of the tickets were purchased by the Knicks community. And that 1%, the guy at the bar, was a Knicks fan. Yeah, so he ended up winning the raffle. And I was so defeated by it because I found it so deflating, so anticlimactic.
You made it right.
I held the second raffle, and shout out to I Am Kimmy's. She won that second raffle. She will be joining me. Shout out to I Am. If you're not following I Am Kimmy, make sure you follow I Am Kimmy. She's from the community. She's our people. So we're gonna go have a great time tomorrow. We're gonna bring the energy, and we're gonna hopefully.
That'd be great.
All right.
You made that right. That whole situation.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome what you did. Now, I'm actually kind of glad that you brought this up because I wanted to give props to this new thing that's going down. The group was newly formed, so I want to give much shout to the Lady Gang.
Yes,
Lady Gang.
Ladies.
Bang, bang.
They're a good group of ladies.
Salute.
Right. You got Nikki over there. You got well, this wine must be stronger than I thought.
You have a little chat on the side, and it all goes down in that chat.
The skills. I can't hear no audio.
Can't you see the baddies coming through? Bitch, boom. Can't you hear the baddies coming through? Make these niggas act the fool. I guess that's what the fatty do. And I'm ready for what?
Come join the Lady Gang space. You want to be in a space where you casually talk and nobody's yelling at you? Come to a Lady Gang space.
Are you tired of being told that you're given a diary take anytime you show any type of emotion talking about basketball? Are you tired of hearing people go back and forth 24/7 and moving the goalposts on you constantly just to fit their own narrative? Are you tired of motherfuckers throwing subliminal shots 24/7 but nobody's standing on business? Then come to a Lady Gang space.
Are you tired of hearing novella drama in the middle of a space? Are you tired of hearing Knicks Twitter merch wars instead of ball talk? Are you tired of the term block spitting, clout merchant, and Disney takes? Come to a lady space.
I wanna see him live. I wanna see that nigga die. I'm trying to make a nigga pop lock, make a nigga top.
Fire. And yes, I rewound it so that everyone can hear it because audio. I do this by myself, people.
You're good, Fire. You're good.
Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, let's go Knicks. One more time. Let's say, let's go Knicks. Everybody. Let's go Knicks. I love y'all all, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. An hour and 20, and I wasn't even planning for that. So I thank y'all, and we're going to rock it this weekend. And it's gonna be crazy. MSG is gonna be litty. It's gonna be New York City. It's the Knicks. Let's whoop them in Philly. I want a sandwich, Philly.
Yeah, bro.
When I'm done, I'm rocking 30 tonight because he can't be there tomorrow. So I'm holding it down for my man 30. Dirty 30. Shout out to Julius. Oh, and with that thing that Kendra and them dropped on Instagram, that was fire, yo. That's 4 awesome. Tickets? Awesome, come on, man.
That is awesome.
Dude, I don't want to hear nobody talking smack about the Randalls at all. Those, they Knicks. Jaden gonna fuck around and be a Knick in like 15 years. Watch. I'm telling you, he gonna be like Jalen with Rick.
You know what? Yeah.
See, y'all joking, but I just hit you. Yo, stick around for the outro. It's One Love. We'll be back on Sunday. More and more Knicks. Knicklandia. Take a sip. And we out. Everybody say holla.
Holla.
Holla. Peace.
Y'all ready for this? Comes the 2 to the 3 and 4. Then I drop the beat I have in store. Lay the lyrics on the top like a rug. Make it sound smooth and later make a dub. Enunciate well, so that you can tell I am not illiterate, no, not even a little bit. Nothing like an idiot. Get it? You want the record? Cool, I'm with it. Let the rhythm check you. Shake it cause it makes you. As I turn the knob to the door, you escape through. Going like a gnat, don't be a pup. And I let it play cause dress ain't funky enough. Rasta. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Watch the smooth lyrics that take place. If you want another reason why it must be funky, yo, I am not a jackass, meaning not a donkey, so I will play the game like it should be played. Drop the funk and do the mix so the bass will never fade. Ship it to the station in your jurisdiction. Brothers